Yo Gojo, back here again with another one, my people. And in today's video, we will be talking about Ryomen Sukuna and how strong he currently is in the story. And if you guys want to see more content, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and you will receive more content just like this once again. I will be coming out with a Trojan X video very soon. I did not get the chance to make it, but I will be making it very soon. But with that being said, let's get into it, and let's start off with Ryomen Sukuna profile and character and who he is and stuff like that. Ryomen Sukuna is a demon of legend and a imaginary vengeful spirit, a hero to some and a villain to many. And Jujustu sorcerers back in the Golden Age fought him, but were ultimately defeated and would not be able to destroy the remains of his body parts after his death. His body parts would go on to traverse time, and he would go down as the king of curses, and his fingers would remain as special grade objects, which are fingers that Yuji Todori is collecting himself to basically die. But in the midst of Yuji Todori doing that, Sukuna is also on the hunt to gain power. And with that being said, I will be explaining Sukuna's powers and things we have seen from Sukuna so far in the story. So the first thing I want to start off with is Sukuna's aura, or shall I say his presence. When Sukuna shows up in vicinities or just places around certain individuals, he can basically release this aura. And it's not really him releasing it, it's him just being there casually. It scares people to death, to where people get so scared they question themselves. Is it even okay to breathe? Seen with Niniko and Naniko in chapter 114 or 113, and it really shows the presence and just the raw strength of Sukuna. And Jogo compared this to be the complete opposite of Satoru Gojo, with the killing intent and just pure evilness of Ryomen Sukuna. Sukuna has also been able to stop his cursed energy that was shot at him by the finger barrier, but we will get into that later on into the video. But Sukuna also has very good strength and agility. Even stated by Megumi, it's not just his cursed energy reinforcing the manipulation, it's his raw strength and agility. And Sukuna has been able to jump up into the sky very high with only 3 fingers and punch Megumi, making a sonic boom. And Megumi needed his Shigigami, and he also needed cursed energy reinforcement to protect his bones from breaking and stuff like that. Not only that, Sukuna is very fast, I have to say. He is so fast that he is even faster than one of the fastest cursed spirits that we have seen so far, which is Jogo. And Jogo have been compared to people like Nabito Zenin, who is the second fastest Jujutsu sorcerer. And of course, that was Nabito when he had 2 arms, but Nabito has a Jujutsu technique that slows things down within 24 seconds, and Jogo was still able to outspeed him in terms of him taking down his allies and the people he was with. And Sukuna also has been able to toy with Jogo and throw him around in Shibuya as he was just a ragdoll. And Jogo even stated that Sukuna power and his power was nowhere near when he asked Getsu how strong is he compared to the current Sukuna. He would soon figure out that he is no match to the Sukuna with 15 fingers, nowhere even close. And Sukuna threw Jogo from underground into another building, threw that building to the sky, literally. And then he even humiliated him even more by knocking him down, and Sukuna kicked off the air and basically grabbed Jogo by the face and pummeling his face through a building very high when it comes to the story of that building. And then Jogo gets mad and tries to hit Sukuna with his maximum technique, which was a meteor. And Sukuna then goes down to the ground, to the surface area, and tells everybody, do not move. And people were so scared to move that they was waiting on the meteor to come down to hit them. And then when Sukuna said move, they ran. And Sukuna dodged that meteor that was coming down at him point blank and ran all the way around it and was sitting on the meteor. That's pretty fast, if you ask me, I have to say. And to put even more humiliation on Jogo, Sukuna did Jogo's own technique and made it even better and killed him instantly. Like a Ging Freaks from Hunter x Hunter, you might as well say. And Sukuna's durability is very impressive. Sukuna has been knocked through 5 buildings and he has been hit with sharp blades and nothing has even injured him yet in terms of stabbing him and stuff like that. Sukuna was hit by Maharaga through 5 buildings and hit with a blade and he was unscathed. And not only that, Mahito did a 0.2 second domain. Sukuna was able to stop a domain within 0.2 seconds and have a conversation with Mahito. That is very strong, very crazy, I have to say. And he also was able to figure out the ability of Maharaga within matter of seconds. It could have been minutes, but I would have to say seconds, only with a little bit of observation. And as for Sukuna's curse technique, we do not know the name of his curse technique, but we do know he does have a curse technique. We do not know the name of his slicing curse technique. And there's also more curse techniques that he hasn't revealed, and even told Jogo that if I reveal my curse technique, it will be cheating. And from what we know, he has 2 slicing techniques. He has dismantle and he has cleave. Dismantle basically work on things with no curse energy. So say if you're a person with curse energy and I'm aiming at something that does not have curse energy and you're in front of what I'm aiming at, it's going to intercept you and hit you and that object behind you that Sukuna was basically aiming at. Then he has cleave. Cleave can adjust to the object's or person toughness of their skin or the dualness of the object and also the curse energy level. So if it cannot adjust to, let's say, your curse energy level, then it can actually adjust to your skin and cut you down with one swap. And depending on your curse energy level, it can adjust to your curse energy level. And he can do these slashes in his domain expansion, which is called Malevolent Shrine. Malevolent Shrine is a domain expansion that expands 200 meters. And of course, there is a binding valve on this domain for the chance of escape, but it increases the range to 200 meters. He narrowed it down in Shibuya to only 140 meters. And with that being said, Sukuna also has another ability. He was able to enter the mind of Jogo when Jogo basically died. We don't really know that ability, but he was able to enter the mind of Jogo, and so far that has not really been revealed yet. And there's more to come for Sukuna because this is only 15 finger Sukuna. And when it comes to his domain expansion, if you're inside of the domain, let's say if you're Gojo with Infinity, or let's say Accelerator with the Vector Shield or something like that, it will get canceled out because you're in a domain. You know, anything that protects you like Infinity or the Vector Shield or something like that, you get hit up. Not trying to do a death battle or anything like that, just explaining how domains work. And his domain is 200 meters. And for most people, you would know you're in a domain expansion. You would actually know, like, yes, a burial is around me, I'm in a domain expansion. For Sukuna, you will not know that because there's no burial. The only thing there is a shrine. And for people that don't know the technique, how are they going to know what's going to happen once they see the shrine? And they don't know they have to run out of 200 meters, so they automatically get hit. And they can get hit with the fire attack that Sukuna can also do, plus the technique that he has not revealed yet. I also want to state that Sukuna's slashing attacks cannot be seen. Right, yes, I know. They cannot be seen. And at the end of his domain expansion, there was literally nothing left. No buildings, no people. Everyone was literally gone. after they got sliced up into nothing, you might as well say. So that is kind of a form of existence erasure, and we don't know too much about his slashes, still things to be revealed. And last but not least, things like the Infinity, or if I was to go to another series, things like the Vector Shield Accelerator has. Things like that does not work in the domain because you are going to get hit guaranteed. That is just something I had to say. And last but not least, I'm not saying he can beat Gojo, anything like that, but I will be doing a video on that, and I also will be doing a video on Trojan X and also how strong is Gojo, Yuji, and the rest of the Jujutsu Kaisen cast, and more to come. Trojan X video coming soon too, but please subscribe if you want more content. Gojo Tio, I'm out. Thank you.